Hi, I'm Noel Richards and welcome to my podcast. This morning, the latest edition of Newsweek dropped into my e-reader account. It grabbed my attention because the front cover depicted a haloed image of Christ with the headline, Jesus Takes Hollywood. This main article looks at how faith-based movies and TV shows are now on the increase and examines some of the reasons for this. It's worth a read. I learned that the term faith-based covers some of the best movies ever made, such as the war movie Hacksaw Ridge, whose main character is a pacifist Christian. I also learned that Ben-Hur, that famous movie featuring Charlton Heston, was all about a prince turned slave whose life is saved by Jesus. The movie won 11 Oscars and was actually subtitled A Tale of the Christ. That's interesting. However, I must confess I do have an aversion to Christian movies and TV shows, as so many of them are low-budget, low-quality exercises in propaganda. I well remember my youth group being totally scared by watching that really second-rate movie called A Thief in the Night. People have encouraged me to watch the TV series The Chosen, which is all about Jesus and his disciples. I watched the first episode and thought, no, this isn't really for me. There wasn't enough blowing up stuff in it or any car chases. Only joking. Evidently, 110 million people worldwide have watched the first 3 seasons, which is amazing. Hopefully, a quality historical drama like this will reach beyond those who have faith. I've read the book version of the story, and since it is going to run for 7 seasons, I think I'll pass. Actually, I don't watch 7 seasons of anything. Now, here's a spoiler alert. I read that in season 6, Jesus is crucified, and then in season 7, he is resurrected. So there you have it. I watched the Jesus Revolution movie a few weeks back as I was offered a free download by the distributor. It's a true story based on a movement that touched the world. It was quite good, and I enjoyed the nostalgic look back at the way the Jesus movement started. But let's not be under any illusion here that a faith-based movie or TV show is going to usher in a new Jesus movement. I've spent my life in a Christian culture that believes if only we can get Christian songs in the mainstream music charts or Christian movies in the theatres, we'll somehow see revival. I'm not sure that's likely. But I think there's a definite need for uplifting stories in our world at this moment. It seems that the faith-based movie Sound of Freedom is one of those. It's about a federal agent on a mission to rescue children from sex traffickers. The theme is incredibly current, and I will look out for it on Netflix. Talking of true stories, I wonder if there's a need for more faith-based movies about the real questions and struggles that people have in life. For example, why do the good die young? Why does evil prosper? Why didn't God heal that person of cancer, etc.? Now, one of the main characters in the Jesus Revolution movie is Lonnie Frisbee, portrayed by the guy who plays Christ in The Chosen. I checked out Lonnie's story on Wikipedia. It seems he was an amazingly gifted man who played a key role in the formation of the Vineyard movement and worked and travelled with John Wimber. He knew the presence of God and was a channel of amazing signs and wonders. He was a key player in the charismatic revival of the late 20th century. But I wonder, has he been airbrushed out of that history? You see, it seems that Lonnie struggled with his sexuality, believing it was sinful, and so he led a secret life. Eventually he was exposed and asked to leave the movement he had played such a pivotal role in. Yet the Bible is full of stories about redemption, people who really messed up, but who ended life well. In the light of this, I wonder if a faith-based movie called Jesus Revolution 2, Lonnie's Story, might one day be a possibility. Perhaps told with some genuine compassion and with a strong element of God's grace and redemption breaking through. Maybe it would encourage those who feel they have lost everything. Tragically, Lonnie died at a young age, and in the Wikipedia account of his death, I read these words. At his funeral at the Crystal Cathedral, Calvary Chapel's Chuck Smith eulogized Frisbee as a spiritual son and said he was a Samson-like figure, saying that he was a man through whom God did many great works. So, There really is hope for every single one of us. Thanks so much for listening.